Hi guys, it's Matt here again at m-vapes. The other day we had a quick look, sort of an unbox of the Conqueror RTA by Wotofo, and I already had one that I was using, which I'd put a sort of point 0.9 ohm dual coil build in, and it was just sort of set. The juice flow was wound right down, and the airflow was sort of closed right off, and it was for mouth to lung, which is my sort of preferred vape. I promised you guys that when that juice the tank got empty, I was going to clean it out and put a low ohm build in it and show you what this can do, sort of mouth direct lung, sort of sub ohm. Sort of use the airflow to its max and chuck some clouds. So we're just going to go ahead and have a quick recap of what you get in the box, and then we'll go ahead and get that built. So nicely presented. Little instruction card, which I showed you last time. Shows you how to build the coils on it. Chance to win a free t-shirt. The atomizer itself, which I'll come back to. A ridiculously tricky piece of foam to get out. Usual bag of spares. O-rings, scrub screws, Allen key, bag of cotton, and a pack of their competition wire, which I think these are either twisted or quad twisted, and they are quite low ohms. I think they're about sort of 0.2, 0.3 ohms. But if you put your 2mm bit or whatever it is through it and put a couple of extra wraps in, you can increase the ohms of that because the legs are quite long. Or you can build your own coils. So that's that. Like I say, we went through that in the last video. And this is the old atomizer itself. Let's get you some better focus on this. There we go. I don't rely on the autofocus on my webcam because it jumps around all over the place, so I manually do it. Right, the Conqueror. Nicely engraved, deeply engraved Conqueror logo there. You have this bottom window section here, and you have a higher up window section here. 5 2mm airflow holes each side, so that's 10 in total, which is a crazy amount of airflow. And you can obviously shut it right down, or you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Something I worked out the other day was they mentioned that it sort of has a heat dissipating drip tip. I remember in seeing Todd's review of this that he couldn't sort of see why it was any different. But I had a look into it, and if you look at the underside of the drip tip there, that is hollowed out. Normally it's like a solid drip tip. So I think the idea being that by having it an air gap between the two, any heat that builds up through this section touching the main body, if you're running a silly low ohm build at high wattage, slightly gets dissipated and not transferred to the outside. Like I say, I haven't run a low ohm build, so we'll find out how hot it does get. But when they say it's a heat dissipation, that's sort of, they're not bullshit, and they've done something, so it is slightly different to normal drip tip. Whether it works or not, that's a different thing. Obviously, hold that top section and undo this, and we have top fill, and if we turn that section just below it, we have juice flow control. So you see in the bottom window there, you can open that right up and have crazy amounts of juice flow. So if you are running really low ohms, then you've got plenty of juice flow there. So that's that. Let's go ahead and do some crazy stuff on it. This is my one, so I'll show you what I've done. I won't go into too much detail. I have put on there 2 Clapton coils, and that is coming out at 0.3 ohms. It's not crazy, but it's, sort of, I like to, if I'm doing direct lung, I tend to be around about 0.3 ohms. With regards to fitting these coils, they're dead easy. You just undo the Allen keys, drop them in, tighten them up. But you have to trim your legs to length. This is the old coils that came out. The leg length I measured, to give you a rough idea, sort of between 5 and 6 mil, and you'll be in the right sort of area. But like I say, it's so easy to coil on that. You just, you make your coil up, you drop them in, tighten them up, job done. So let's go and wick this up, and then we can have some fun. Let's get a bit of focus on that for you. There we go. So just poke your cotton through as you would normally. Not too tight, just sort of so it slides through like that. And remember, you've got these two channels here, so we just want to cut the cotton just past those, like so. And then what we'll do is we'll prime those, and then we'll just tuck them so that they butt up into those channels. I need a little screwdriver, that's what I need. There we go. So I'll just hold this up so you can see what I'm doing. Just gonna pop those sort of into the chamber. Do the same the other side. You don't want the cotton coming through those slots, you just want it to sort of butt up behind them. There we go, like so. So they're just sort of butted in there, like that. Let's prime that up a bit more. There we go. We are ready to go, and that is 0.33 of an ohm, give or take. Right, so we screw that onto the main body. Then just make sure that your juice flow control is wound all the way shut before you fill it up. Now we can go ahead and fill it up. There we go. Pop your top cap back on. Okay, and just turn it upside down. Let the juice run down. And then you can open up the juice flow control a little bit. If I turn it upside down, it just stops a surge of juice coming in. We're going to go like so, a little bit like that. See how we get on. We'll start with it low and see how we get on, and we'll start on 3 on the airflow. So we've got 6 holes open in total. Okay, we are set at 60 watts. It's coming out 0.33 of an ohm. Let's have a little vape. That's very good. Right, let's open up the airflow. Clouds. Lots of clouds. That is lovely. Very nice. So, plenty of airflow there. I can't see that being a problem with juice flow control. I mean, I've got it barely open. Obviously, I won't know until I've been using it for a little bit, but that certainly chucks. So it can do both. Ooh, clouds. I'll move this white background. Loads of clouds. So there we go. So the other day it was sort of 0.9 of an ohm, mouth to lung, everything shut off. Today it's wide open. All the airflow is fully open. Juice flow is only open a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. And obviously we're using a 0.3 milligram juice, and we're doing direct lung inhales. And we're set at 60 watts on the Chieftain, which is 4.7 volts, 4.8 volts. Clouds and clouds. So there we go, that's the Conqueror RTA. We've got these in stock at $28.95, and that is delivered with Royal Mail First Class, so you usually get it next day. I've checked around other vendors, and if you add on their postage to their price, we are the cheapest. If you see it cheaper, let me know and I'll adjust it accordingly, but we always try and be the cheapest in the UK. So it helps you guys out. So if you like that, pop along to m-vapes and check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.